So I've been using Cursor since they pretty much launched, but now there's a new kid on the block in terms of AI coding tools, which is Claude Code. Claude Code lives in your terminal. It's a CLI based tool, so it doesn't need an IDE to plug into your workflows. And I found it to be really good actually. It works seamlessly with pretty much any project. I'm recently working on a Mac OS application and I just started using Claude Code with it. And of course, I always try to use it with a learning mindset. I'm trying to learn how to build the technology, so if the technology ever goes away, I can still build it. But I'm pleasantly surprised. It's been able to handle pretty much all the tasks I throw at it. And the funny thing is, Claude Code works very similar to my previous workflow with Cursor. So when I was using Cursor Agent Mode, my go-to model was Gemini 2.5 Pro, which I still think is slightly better than Claude Opus 4. I was using the same techniques, like I was writing a lot of markdown files for myself and for the agent itself, and just using it to feed context into the AI, out of the AI. And Claude Code actually uses a lot of these concepts where it keeps a markdown file called Claude MD and it pretty much dumps context into it, compacts it if the chat history becomes too big, and uses it quite well. The only problem with Claude Code is I think it's very expensive. It's $100 to use the best model and 200 for even higher limits. So I don't think everybody on the planet can still use it, but of course, I'm sure Anthropic is working very hard to bring these costs down, and the costs will come down, so the tools will become more accessible for everybody. My workflows now mostly consist of using Claude Code with a little bit of Cursor thrown in, and I think a lot of bigger companies are also jumping into the CLI coding space because it kind of steps away from the IDE altogether and allows you to use whatever you want. If you've used it, let me know what you think, and I'll see you next time.